For FIFA 16 coins, use the code Johnny in the description down below to get 8% off. Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and welcome to the La Liga Sprint to Glory. We are using Real Valladolid. The last time I did this with France, you guys smashed over 3,700 likes. Let's see if we can beat that one with a video for Spain. Now, you can see the rules on your screen right now. We can only buy players from Spain, from the Liga BBVA or the Liga Adelante, the free agents, buying players only who are below the age of 24, and every game has to be simulated, no financial takeover. The goal is to be able to reach a level on which we can compete with the likes of Barcelona and Real Madrid. So let's get this one started with the team. As you can see right here, for a second division team, this team has a lot of players above the rating of 70, so that meant that the first season wouldn't be that much of a challenge. But apart from that, getting into the first league and then doing well, that's something else, because we have like 5 or 6 players who are loaned out. Arrizabalaga is in my goal, but he's only loaned out, so I have so many players in here that will be gone after this season. So we have to get in a lot of players thinking about the next season already. At first, we definitely had to go ahead and get ourselves some decent midfielders for the future. So right now you can see this is my budget. I have 3.5 million. We haven't played the preseason yet, so we will get a little bit of money added into this budget from the preseason tournament, hopefully. But let's get into the transfers and let's make these deals. Borja Fernandez, center defensive midfielder from Celta Vigo. I paid 1.3 million for this guy to get him into my squad, and I was really looking forward to use him because he had like decent potential. He starts off at 69, that allows him to get into the 70s within his first season, but as you can see, his short passing is probably his main attribute right here. He's 5'10" tall, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills. But talking about skills, Charlie Muzonda in the latest update in FIFA, I don't know if this is real, I don't know if he actually has 5-star skills in real life, but right now, this guy has gotten the big upgrade. 68 rated, starting off at that rating, but 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot. 18 years old, 5'8" tall, can play in the cam, left midfield and right midfield position. This is probably one of those players that now everyone wants to buy after watching this video. I have a couple of them later on as well, but Muzonda, definitely a fun player to play with. Manu Garcia from Manchester City had to be bought as well, because I thought I can build this guy up behind all the players that I have and then sell him on in the future when I need that money. He's only 17 years old and he's 66 rated already, so he seems like a really good talent to buy. But the one that I wanted to play in my starting 11 already was Theo Bongonda. This guy is a left midfielder. He cost me 3 million. He also joined in from Celta Vigo, and he was 71 rated when he joined our team in the first season. Even though I didn't have that much money, I could make some really good transfers by selling on a couple of old players and also getting that money through the preseason tournament. And as you can see, after the first season, which should have been easy, it really turned out easy. 108 points for Real Valladolid, but that is only the second division in this country, and then we will move on into the first division, which will hopefully be a lot more challenging, and trust me, it will be more challenging. Muzonda now is at a 71 rating. That Mojica guy on the left hand side is now 76 rated. He actually looks really good, so if you guys want to try him out, go ahead and do so. He's so good physically, so yeah, definitely try that out. Hermoso, who we have in the left back position, is a player that I'm planning to buy in the future as well, because he seems like a proper good player. And Arrizabalaga just left us after the first season. He went back to his team Atletico Bilbao, but I could not allow that. I bought him back with the 9 million transfer budget that I had. I did go ahead and buy him for 6 million. He was definitely worth it. 75 rated, amazing goalkeeper. You guys know that from my Atletico Bilbao career mode, so there was no other goalkeeper I wanted to go for apart from him. Jorge Mere, this is the next one. 3.6 million I had to pay for this guy. He's a center back, only 19 years old, but already 73 rated after the first season, 75 acceleration, so he's probably one of those center backs that a lot of people will enjoy because he's more on the pacier side. Medium low work rates. He's only 6 foot tall, so he's not the tallest center back. If you don't like those tall, lanky center backs like Mertesacker, this is probably the one that you want to go for. In our first season, we came in 15th place with 10 victories, 11 draws and 17 losses, 41 points, avoided relegation by like 9 points. So I was happy with that. That was also our goal in the first season. We should just avoid relegation. Muzondo now on 74, Fernandez on 74, Bongonda was growing really fast. He's now at a 77 after 2 seasons already. In the goalkeeping position, Arrizabalaga is keeping a 75 rating, but later on he went up quite fast. Now in the upcoming season, the third one, I needed to upgrade my defense. The defense is the most important thing if you're fighting against relegation or if you're fighting for the title, whatever. You need a solid defense. Joao Cancelo was the one that I needed. 78 rated after 3 seasons. This guy is looking so good. I mean, actually after 2 full seasons and at the start of the third one. And he can take shots, man. I had him on FIFA 15. He could take shots. And in this season, we came in the 10th spot. So the upgrade in the defense did pay off. But we had to work on that in the upcoming seasons as well. 13 victories, 12 draws, and 13 losses. So quite balanced out, right in the middle of the table. And that was our objective as well. This Rubio guy was in my team already. He got up to 75 and got stuck on that one. Didn't really grow past that. Cancelo now 80 rated. Bongonda also 80 rated. So my right hand side was the stronger one. As you can see on the left, I'm playing Arroyo, who is a right back. Arrizabalaga though grew to a 78. Garcia now 74 rated on the bench. And now it was time to spend the money for the big high potential players. And this one is Dani Ceballos or Ceballos. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry about that. 13 million spent for this guy. 78 rated though. I was expecting him to be a bit higher rated. I thought maybe he's at 80 already. But as you can see, he can play in many positions. And sadly, even though we made one good transfer to improve our team and our youngsters kept on growing, we came in the 14th spot, which was not really what I wanted to achieve. Yes, I had to finish mid-table and that was kind of the last spot I could be in to achieve my objective. But last season we came in 10th place, so I was expecting to get into at least 10th place once again. It didn't happen though. Garcia now took over the cam position. Ceballos is in the midfield now, in the center midfield with 79 on him. And Bongonda kept on growing still. Our right hand side is the stronger side with Bongonda and Cancelo. Now in the center back position, Mere was at a 77. Our goalkeeper was at 80 already. And now I needed to upgrade my team by getting in a couple of really good backups, because the most important thing in simulating through seasons is that you have a lot of good players. If you only have a really good starting 11 and a good bench, that's not good enough. You need at least 8 players in your reserves, because otherwise, I've seen this every time. Once again, I'm telling you this right now so that you don't make that mistake. If you do not have enough reserves in your team, normally players get injured and you then have to forfeit some games when you simulate them, and that is not good. So you will lose points on that one. Go ahead and get yourselves at least 8 good reserves from the free agents. And this guy, Bedia, came in from the free agents, center midfielder, 79 rated. He came in and he is from the Ivory Coast, so he could potentially be Yaya Toure, his region. I'm not too sure on that one, but he is in the rules. He's within the rules, so we could get him. But this is another player that I want to recommend to you guys massively. I paid 14 million for Vallejo. He starts off at a very young age. And let me tell you, after the first season in which he is loaned out, get him into your team as fast as possible. 81 rated for me. I bought him for 14 million and I was freaking excited that he was so high rated. Now my center back pairing with Mere and Vallejo is going to be a lot better. Arrizabalaga sadly left our team though. He really wanted to leave. I offered him at least 200k and he still didn't accept any contracts. And in this season we actually came in 12th place, and that wasn't too bad considering that last season we came in 14th. But seriously, with all these talents that we have right now, I was slowly expecting better results, and they would come in later on, but the time has not come yet, because we certainly do not have a really good striker up front. We only have that 75 rated guy. Ceballos now on 80, Bongonda 84, Cancelo on 82, Vallejo on 83, Arrizabalaga still in our team, but he will leave us very shortly. But apart from that, I had to move on from Arrizabalaga. It was time for Andre Ter Stegen. And after 4 or 5 seasons already, I expected this guy to be at like 86 or something. But he didn't grow one bit. He's already 28 years old, which means we are now in the 5th season, I think. And he still hasn't grown one bit. So I paid 18 million for him to join our team. 10 million for Manu Garcia, who we bought when he was 17 years old and 66 rated. And now it was time to spend that money for a striker. Isaac Success is a guy from Granada. He's very young at the start of the game, and if you get him into your team, you will be really happy. He has really good physical stats, he's really good in finishing, and especially he is 6'1" tall, so he's kind of a strong, pacey guy, just like MNEK. If you need anyone like him, get him into your team and he will do wonders for you, because in this season, jumping up from the 12th spot, we went up to the 5th. Real Valladolid now with 68 points in the Europa League. Yes, that made the difference. We just needed a really good striker and maybe a better goalkeeper. I don't know if Arrizabalaga was that bad though. I think he was really good. Bedia now on 82. The free agent that we got is doing a great job in growing really fast. Vallejo though in the centre back position with Mere together. Those two were good, but Mere was a guy that I was probably going to be replacing quite soon. Hermoso, who is in our team at the start with Real Valladolid, he was in our team and then he went back to Real Madrid because he was only loaned out, and now he's joining back into our team and he was 80 rated. I paid 12 million for an 80 rated left back, and take a look at his physical stats, man. Just rewind it. His physical stats are mad. All of them are nearly above 90, and that is just so sick to see. And in this season, somehow, even though I bought in some good players and did some good business, we dropped down once again to the 9th spot, and that meant that in the upcoming season there would be no money added through the European competitions, and that probably meant another season in which I had to keep my players, keep them happy, keep them growing, and as you can see right here, I definitely did that. Muzonda now on 81, Bongonda 84, Vallejo 84, Ter Stegen still not growing, but Hermoso went up to 81, Cancelo went up to 83, and all those young talents that I bought into my team from the free agents are still in the team and growing. Angel Correa though, now the time has come to buy him into our team as a pre-contract player. The same with Alen Halilovic. So this upcoming season would be amazing with an 86 rated Correa joining in and an 88 rated Halilovic joining into our team. We would be doing wonders in the upcoming season. That's what I thought. But in this season, before they even joined in, we had the 3rd position in the league at the end of it. 70 points on us. That meant that the Champions League money would be coming in the next season, and also 2 amazing players joining our squad. Success was at 80 by now, Kebalos at 83, Muzonda at 83, Bedia now 86 rated, the highest rated player together with Vallejo. So Yaya Torre, his regen, is doing a great job in our team, and all the free agents that I bought into my team are now around 74, 75. I have 3 centre backs at 77, I think. No, 2 of them. One of them was a right back. But Halilovic came into our team as a 90 rated player. The pre-contract has worked wonders for us. 4-star skiller. The same goes for Angel Correa. He still is at 86, but that is definitely good enough to play in our team. Striker, center attacking midfielder, left midfielder, right midfielder. And Mere had to go out now. Jose Maria Jimenez, his time has come. 28 million paid for this guy. 85 rated center back, 28 years old. And mate, this is exactly the player I needed to play alongside Vallejo. And at that point I really felt like, okay, now we have made 3 amazing signings. And what happened? We have won the Copa del Rey in the final against Real Madrid. But the big question was, did we win the league title? No, we didn't. Only 2 points behind Real Madrid, but ahead of FC Barcelona. So that is something that really made me proud to see all of these young talents grow and come into a position where they can actually fight for a title in a league with such amazing players. And Real Madrid and Barcelona being the top clubs in there and dominating that for years. Finally, a team has made it into that 2nd spot between those two. Oliver Torres in the upcoming season was the guy that I needed. I paid 40 million for him. He was the highest paid purchase for our team, and in my opinion that wasn't that much of a big deal because this was going to be my last season. Once again, we had won the Copa del Rey in season number 10, but did we win the league against Barcelona or Real Madrid? What happened right there? We are on the same amount of points and we are in that second spot. Even though we have better goal difference, it seems like the direct matchup counts, so Barcelona has probably beaten us in the matches that we played against them, and because of that reason they are in that first position. But I feel like a champion. My team has done a great job. Real Valladolid coming up with amazing talents. So let's take a closer look into our players in our last season. Andre ter Stegen in the end came up to be an 87 rated goalkeeper. Cancelo 86 rated, still growing even though he's 31 years old. Vallejo 28 years old, 87 rated. What a beast he is. Guys, definitely please try out Vallejo. He was so good for me. Hermoso, the same goes for him, 85 rated. One of the best left backs I have used, and I'm saying this because I played a couple of matches after being done recording these simulation seasons, and I gotta tell you, man, these guys were probably the best that I've used so far. I have to say, it was so fun to play with them because there's such a good balance in players with good physical attributes and players with good passing abilities. Like Oliver Torres is definitely someone that you won't be really pacing through with. You just have to pass it around and get some assists. And Angel Correa, that guy has been a beast since FIFA 14. I've told everyone about him back then when he was playing for San Lorenzo, and he was such an amazing player. And now he has scored 27 goals in the last season that we played. Success still, even though he was on the bench, he scored 17 goals for our team. But apart from that, I have to say, Musonda, this guy, 5-star skiller, 5-star weak foot. It was so much fun to use this guy. If you guys haven't used him, go ahead and do it. He is just apparently such a good player, such a gifted player. Try him out and have some fun with that guy. Obviously, Halilovic was the highest rated one in this one. He has the highest potential. But thank you, assistant coaches, so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, let me know which talents out of this video you will use in your career mode, and let me know which league you want to see next. Follow me on Twitter. I will do a poll for the next time. So my Twitter is @JannySports, and there you can decide which one we will do next time. Either it will be Portugal or another league. You guys decide. We will see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Smash that like button to beat the last video. And that's about it. Take care. Peace.